apologize that I haven't been working on any cars lately. Just been so busy with working on the building. Gonna head back out there Sunday. Right now it's Friday. Heading back out there Sunday to take care of some stuff. And that'll be another building video. You'll probably see that one before you see this. I don't know, maybe it makes more sense. Who knows? I'd like to get back to working on cars. I really need to get this building to the point where I can trust bringing more stuff out there. So that's kind of a priority right now. And I need to get the pole barn I've been renting emptied out, so I don't have to keep paying rent on that. And yeah, so it's been going out there about twice a week lately. Oh, it's getting there. But I actually bought my second car of the year right now, or this week. The first car, I never even took possession of it. I had bought it on Copart and had Fred Ashmore go pick it up for me because he was about an hour from it. And before I can even make arrangements to go get it, someone else we all know and love fell in love with it and coerced it out of my possession and into his. So I technically never took possession of it. So there's that. I'll give you a hint. You will see it on someone's channel soon-ish, I think. And it has a lot to do with why the inevitable Jim sold Hershey. So that's all I'm saying right now. So did the next best thing and bought a second vehicle to replace the one that I did not take possession of, and here it is. This is a 1995 Mustang GT. We are I'm just getting into it right now to see if it does anything or doesn't do anything, or you know what I mean. This came from Copart, Indianapolis. My high bid was $475 on this beauty, plus fees and transport. I'm in it for about $1,700 bucks, like just under $1,700. I think it's like $1,660 or something along those lines. $1,665, right around there. So just under $1,700 bucks all in on a $475 bid. It is another Fobra. You know, I keep buying these Fobras because it's not really a Cobra. You know, fake Cobra. And this one, it took a hit. It definitely took a hit. It's like they slid into a pole or something. It's not in the greatest condition presently. And you know what? I'm not gonna fix it, because if you know me by now, I buy these cars to part out and make money on. Because you really can't make money fixing something like this. You'd really have to really get in there and replace this whole A-pillar and part of the floor, the rocker, and it's just not worth it at that point, because these SF95 cars are pretty cheap still. But these 94, 95 cars actually part out very well. And one of the reasons is the front brakes and the rear axle are pretty much a direct swap on the Fox body cars, and they're the correct track width. When you go the 96 up brakes and rear end, it moves everything out a little bit, like an inch per side or something. This is the more favorable setup when you're doing swaps. So this is a GT. I checked by the VIN and everything, but it's got a Cobra intake on it, factory SN95 Cobra intake, and it's got a, I don't know, is it Edelbrock BBK throttle body? Yeah, BBK Power Plus throttle body. A C&L cold air. That's a nice cold air. These weren't cheap. It's got BBK headers on it, and if you look, it is missing the H-pipe, which makes me believe that this had a nice aftermarket H-pipe on it, which someone said, hey, I'm not letting that go with the car. Kind of can't blame them, because you cannot find them right now. They're possible to find because of EPA rules. They used to be cheap and plentiful, I wanted to check the oil, but the dipstick isn't even connected, so can't do that, unfortunately. I thought it was oil that was leaking everywhere, but I think it might be power steering fluid. You see all the way down there, that boot is actually broken. Oh, got the jump pack out. I popped the trunk. I did not try to crank it over yet. It's got these, I think those are satin 03 Cobra wheels. I think they're aftermarkets because, wow, the fronts might be OEM, the rears are definitely aftermarket. Actually, looking at it, yeah, the fronts look like they're OEM, the rears are aftermarket for sure. You could tell by this area is a little bit different. The aftermarket ones are shaped a little bit different. Here, look at that, and look at this. Yeah, they're different. But it's got these like 10.5 or 11-inch wide ones in the back with good tires. Actually, the rears are in really great shape. The one, this one's flat and doesn't hold air. It's got a couple little dingers in it, like here and right there, a little bit. I mean, not the end of the world, but won't know until I get the wheel off to see if the rest of the wheel's okay. I did pop the trunk open, so I guess we could look in there together. So, it does still have a catback exhaust on it. It looks like it's in good shape, so there's that. And oh God, why is it so heavy? Oh, hey there. Jackpot. A bag of tools. I can get behind that. And some surf style sunglasses. Oh, it's a Klein. That's a nice one. A little bit of money there. Husky, Klein. Alright, I can deal with that. Oh, there's a second cluster. That one's got 180 on it. I think the car has 160 on the one that's in there. Got a Star Audio amplifier. I don't know if that's worth anything. More tools. More Husky tools. Craftsman. Got an umbrella. Got a purple gorilla hat. That's what I always wanted. What's this? Valve cover gaskets. Alright, okay. Anything good down here? Spare tire. I don't know what the heck that is down there. Do I want to know what that is? Hold on a second here, let me move this. Oh, it's heavy. There's a lot of tools in there. Hey, there's $100 worth of tools there, easy. Scar RP 800 JD. I don't know. Is that worth anything? You tell me. That's the old pigskin. You know, back in my college days. Okay, I didn't go to college. Where did I play football? Oh, there's more tools down there. Sweet. And oh, it's got some fishing lures. Got some locks. Those are American locks. I use those. More tools down there. Alright, I'd get behind that. Alright. Alright. Got the Mustang Colt going on here. Lots of more fun stuff in the interior. Got these leather seats. Some 1-Up dry lemon drops. And there. Got a Rouse shift knob. Appears to be a, I can feel it. It's got an aftermarket shifter in it of some sort. Oh damn, got a phase tachometer. Damn, I think it's gotta be worth hundreds of pennies. That's pretty sweet. Old Autometer Phantom oil pressure gauge. 95 Ford Mustang black. Got some other keys. Fancy. Ooh, Nike. Fancy. Got in the old center console there. Wheel lock. That's good. It's good to have. Hopefully it's the right one for the car. Got some nerds down there. Oh, what's that over there? Oh, hell yeah. Got some Nipex made in Germany. Huh. This thing's already paying off. I love it. Alright. Could deal with that. A bag of garbage. Got some wood flooring. I don't know if I want to go rummaging around in there. I'll have to pull that out. Especially if there's food items in there. I can't have a raccoon climbing through here at night. That's what I'll do. I'll go grab the garbage can and go through all this. Yeah, give me a little bit. I'll go do that right now. Grab the garbage can. All right, that's a little better. Actually filled about half my garbage can with crap. Found the live wire, coil wire to match what's under the hood. A Pittsburgh 3/16 Allen. A Duralast 14. Got the fuzzy dice, need those. Got a Oakley sunglass case with, it's got Oakleys in it. Alright, okay. Close that up. We've got a, now that's what I call Country Volume 4. This is interesting. It controls the neons. You know, when you drive past a Dodge Neon on the highway, that's how you turn them on and off. See, there's different colors here for different color cars. Like here, hit that red one and you can turn the Dodge Neon off. See? That's how it works. And if you want them to just fade away, you hit this one. Ready? Fade. And it's smooth. It's you know, make them ride a little smoother. And you can flash them with this one. Yeah, exactly what that's for. Got some Sylvania's 7440s. A couple Android charging cables. A flywheel. Looks like it's the used one out of the car. So, looks like they replaced the flywheel at some point. A roll of duct tape, not duct tape, blue masking tape. It's good. This, however, is a piece of de resistance. Look at that. That is a work of art. It's even got some stuff in there. That's just gorgeous. Belongs in the bedroom, not in the car. Come on. Got some Winchester 410 buckshot. Feels like they're all in there. Alright with that. The crescent ratchet. Throw that in the bag in the trunk. And some chewing gum. Yeah. Got three pieces of chewing gum. Is it expired? Expires 9/01/2027. Alright, good. Still good for another year and a half. Got me some chewing gum for later. I'm happy. Alright, well, let's see if this thing does anything, I guess. Because that's the important part, right? Oh, this is that's contoured for my leg. That's what it is. Oh, it's got a billet headlight knob. That's pretty sweet. Another shot of that phase. Got that phase. I already installed my fuzzy dice and a piece de resistance. That thing is gorgeous. Look at it, all its glory. Probably my favorite part of these, though. That's pretty sweet. Those go into the personal collection. And don't forget the chewing gum. Got the chewing gum. All right. Look at there. Yep, that's a thing. Alright, clutch pedal is in. Oh, I forgot to hook the battery back up. Let's try it. That would probably help, huh? Let's try that. Clutch pedal all the way in. Nothing? Actually, if you watch, that she cuts all the way out there. We got a bad connection somewhere. Cuts off all power everywhere when I do it. Huh, wonder what the deal with that is. Air clicking under the hood, it's not doing anything. Is that a 10 millimeter? Is that a 10 millimeter right there? It's a 10 millimeter. Holy crap. It was laying right there. That's insane. What is that? Oh, cigarette lighter. I think we have a connectivity issue. Oh, the radio turn on? Oh, the radio turns on. What has me concerned is it just goes, it like shuts off everything. So I don't know what's going on with that. I'll have to look under the hood. Alright, change some things around here. Went straight to there and over yonder over here. I'm not sure if that's going to work, but we'll find out, right? Get a foot in there. Well, that's actually, can't get anything to come on now. That's worse. Jump pack should be fully charged. Put that back over there. Ooh, it's really hard to get in and out of this car. Nope. Same difference. Do some diagnosing here for a minute. I tapped on the starter a bunch to see if that changes anything. There's also a possibility that someone sabotaged the car because it had Cobra emblems on it when it was in the pictures, and now it doesn't have any. So somebody was messing with the car. Nothing. Oh. Yeah. Huh. We'll see if the engine even turns over by hand. If it don't turn over by hand, then what's the point? It wasn't listed as a runner, so. Is it turning that or is it turning that? No, it's turning something. Ain't turning the motor. It's turning the motor now. See? The motor ain't stuck, so that's good. Alright. Gotta figure out why it's not doing motor things. And I ain't got much time right now, so I may have to cut this one short a little bit. They said it was listed as a no start, so maybe they were right. Wonder if it's got a pinched wire or something somewhere. That might make sense. But I can't think of what might be running through here. I don't remember anything running through this side that controlled the starting circuit. So, not sure on that. So a little bit more on the motor. This is an OEM 94-95 Cobra intake. And if you look, the injectors are blue, so it's got the blue 24-pound injectors on it. Those are the Cobra injectors. You cannot see right now, but I reached my hand all the way on the back of the head, and it's got the 3-bar GT40 heads on it. Now, I'm willing to bet that this also has the Crane F3ZE roller rockers in it. And if it does, pretty good chance that this is actually a complete Cobra motor. Like someone actually swapped in a whole Cobra motor into this car, which would be pretty sweet, because the Cobra also has, well, it should have the T5Z, which is a little bit stronger also. So that'd be nice. So I basically got a 95 Cobra for the price of a derelict GT, which is pretty awesome if you ask me. It's got good fuel pressure. That's enough fuel pressure to start for sure. Just got to figure out why it won't start. I'm gonna figure out if maybe its relay's bad or something. Maybe I could jump the relay. I'll look into that for a minute here. Alright, I'm going to take my trusty new Nipex here. My favorite tool, because they were free 99. Well, you can do it right there. Let's try it out. So this one that I'm pulling out now is for the fog lights. This one is for the starter. So I'm going to swap those. They're both the same part number, so I really don't care about the fog lights right now. And see if that makes any difference at all. I have a feeling that the starter might need to be replaced, or the other thing is it might be the switch on the clutch pedal that might actually be broken from the accident or something. Let's turn that off. No, nothing. Still nothing. Yeah, so fortunately it's going to be a little bit more involved. It's getting dark out here soon, so give me a couple days and we'll get back to this and see if we can get this motor to crank over. As long as this thing was running and driving when the accident happened, I'm pretty confident that the motor should still be okay. At least I'm hoping it is. But regardless, if it is a 93 Cobra motor, 93, if it is a 94-95 Cobra motor, you know, those heads sell for a pretty decent amount now. It's going to have a little bit better cam in it. The intake sells pretty good now. It's got the 24-pound injectors. I'm already okay if this thing doesn't run. I'll do totally fine on this car. I don't know if you notice, it's got a cowl hood on it. It's actually in good shape. It's not destroyed. That's easily $200-300 bucks these days. The transmission swap, like the whole 5-speed swap, especially if it is the Cobra one, the T5Z, that's probably, I say at least $1,500 bucks. I don't know if it's in good shape, working, you know. I don't know if it's in good working order. We'll have to try to get it running first to decide that. But yeah, I'm okay with it. $1,700 bucks, just for what I'm looking at right now. Easily get my money back and make another $2,500, maybe $3,000. So yeah, I'm good with it. But let's say give me a little bit and we'll see if we can get this thing running, because I'm sure it's gonna be loud. Open headers, yeah, that's gonna be loud as shit. All right, give me a couple days of trying to figure this out. And we'll see you in just a bit here. Well, I finally made some room in my garage so I could actually work on something. It almost looks too clean in here. It's kind of why I don't like working in here. It's just so clean. Not used to it. I didn't grow up working in a garage this nice, so I'm just not comfortable in it. Makes sense, right? I'm going to attempt to figure out why the car won't crank over with the key. Well, I'll go take a look at the starter and see if I can figure it out. Anything underneath there. Maybe it's something stupid, maybe it isn't. Who knows? We'll figure it out though, right? Should still got some cleaning up to do, like put my tools away and everything. Battery public charger, not. Didn't see anything obviously wrong, so I'm not sure where to start. Allegedly, it was a running driving car. It got in an accident. Allegedly. This fender might even be savable. These things sell pretty easy, these fenders on these cars. Said someone stole the emblems off it at the Copart. It was actually pretty good. Whenever I part these out, I always have somebody asking about fenders. These look like they were replaced at some point. You can tell because they still have like the E-coat on the inside here. Looks like they were repainted, but still, I mean, someone will buy them. Yeah, this one's a good fender. Someone will buy it, right? I know. Oh, starter. Let's look at the starter. I should pull this door off. That'd be a good idea, actually. I mean, I can get right at them bolts. So there's that. Yeah, I'll start with doing that. It's probably a good idea. I had to gently massage the fender out of the way to get at these bolts. A little, I forgot the A-pillar side has that one behind the hinge. I think you get at it from inside the car, and well, you know, I don't want to be bothered by getting inside the car right now. I should be able to get these two right here. Man, am I upset. I think I scratched my lift. It's okay, baby, I'm sorry. It's alright. Scratch my lift. Hopefully this shows you just how screwed up this car really is. It took a pretty decent hit there. I don't think there's any fixing that one. It's that is in quite a ways. It's supposed to be, I don't know, maybe around here somewhere. Yeah, that's quite a hit. Makes no difference to me. I'm not gonna use any of that anyways. I know someone's probably crying about cutting that harness inside the door. Well, the SN95 door harnesses don't have much value. The Fox body ones have a little bit of value. They're kind of hard to sell, so I would almost feel bad if it were a Fox body. Got it hooked up to the starter solenoid directly. Thought I did. Maybe not. What am I doing wrong? Thought I had it on the solenoid. Interesting. No, I was doing it right. I think the starter took a crap. I think that's what our issue is. It's just odd that a starter would take a crap from being in an accident. So maybe there's more to this story than meets the eye. I don't know. Well, try and get the starter off. Well, starter's out. It looks suspiciously new. Oh, hook jump back up to it and see if it does anything, I guess. I don't have a lot of hope for recouping a ton of money out of this car, and there's a few signs that make me believe that, and I'll show you those in a moment here after we see if this bad boy does anything. I'll get the other one, don't I? Oh yeah, look at that. Whew. This smells terrible. Well, you guys can't see it. Maybe I can do this for you guys too. This thing's drawing a ton of amps, like way more than it should. And so this is supposed to kick out. Watch it kick out. Woohoo! And that's all she wrote. That is all she wrote. Won't do any more. But yeah, I don't know if you noticed, it's not kicking out like it's supposed to. It's supposed to go swoop, and it's not. This starter is fried. It's drawing a ton of amps too. I might have one here, but I don't know if it's worth doing. I'll try and show you why in a second here. A few things I've noticed. See down in there? Let's see, you got one. Let's see. We got one missing header bolt on this side. Now, that's not a huge deal, right? Not the end of the world. Yeah. 1, 2. You see under 1, 2, 3. You got 3 missing header bolts on this side. I know, not the end of the world. I know. Oh, go under here. It's my humble abode. The most humblest of abodes. I know, I could put the lift up higher. Another exhaust is missing, but it looks like this exhaust has been off for a while. I don't think it was ripped off. Transmission has definitely been apart before. It's got non-original hardware on it. Dust cover is missing off the side of the bell housing. The spacer plate is missing from between the block and the trans. That's actually pretty important for the starter. It's acts as a spacer for a starter too, so could be why the starter took a shit. So if I put a new starter in there, it's just gonna be incorrect. There's oil everywhere. I don't know if it's coming out of the rear main or it's boot here or what. But yeah, I don't know. This thing doesn't look like someone knew what the heck they were doing with this car. Let's put it that way. So I'm not sure if it's... I don't know if I should try to put a starter in it right now. As I don't want to put a good starter in it and then it end up being screwed up. So I'm not sure what to do at the moment. I got some thinking to do about this one. Might just pull the car apart and hope for the best on the parts. Stop it. I mean, it would be nice to hear the engine run and shift the trans, but I don't know. I would pretty much have to sacrifice a spacer plate at this point to make things right. You know, like cut a spacer plate off so that I just use it as a spacer for the starter. I mean, it's only started a couple times. It should be okay, right? I don't know. I gotta think on this one, but I want to sleep on it. Get back to you guys tomorrow on it. All right, back to this piece of crap. Well, for a few minutes at least. Still trying to get this engine to crank over. I shouldn't have to do work on cars to part them out. That's not how it should be. Should be able to just part things out and be done with it. Still can't get this thing to crank over. And talking with a couple different people, one idea kind of made sense. So I'm gonna look around right now and see if that idea makes sense. So it's possible that this thing has a bad ground, a bad engine ground. That's why the starter won't do anything. Because I had a spare starter here and put it in, and that one still did nothing. And I know that one was good. I bench tested it and everything. Still nothing. Can't get a starter signal to the starter. Checked all the fuses. I bypassed the neutral safety switch, I guess you'd call it. The one on the clutch pedal. All the same results. Oh, I even tried to hook the starter button. Go button, I think you call it. I don't know. Starter button straight up to the starter. It still won't do anything. So a bad or missing ground would make complete sense. So I'm going to pull this hood off so I can see things a little better and go from there. Might be onto something. I could find the ground going from the battery to the engine, but I can't find a ground going from the engine to the body anywhere. So let me see if I can rig something up here real quick and see if we're onto something or not. Well, it ain't pretty, but it should work for testing purposes. I mean, yeah, I could have gone off the block, or I don't know. Stock one comes off the back of the intake, so it should be an okay ground. Yeah, the stock, and that one's missing. It's not there. So let's try this. See how it goes. How much you want to bet this was it? Turn the key. You guys watch over here. try reverse. All 5 forward gears work, reverse works. Seems like the second gear synchro isn't all that happy, so hey, engine sounds healthy though. Open headers, but I mean, the engine sounds pretty okay, so I'm happy. I could sell this as a good running motor. Yay! Well, thanks for hanging out a little bit with me. Now I can take this thing apart and sell some stuff off of it. Like this rocker panel. Who wouldn't want a custom bent rocker panel for their SN95 Mustang? I mean, you cannot get those kind of curves just anywhere. Look at them. I mean, it's contoured perfectly. Someone could stand next to your car without fucking being on your car. I don't know where I was going with that. But transmission works. I really couldn't tell if the clutch is just toast or if the second gear synchro was going bad. But when I list this thing for sale, I'm definitely going to say, hey, you know, I was able to test it, went through all 5 gears, went to reverse, second gear, grinded a little bit going in, so good chance that needs synchros. But it is a functioning trans. It didn't make any noise in gear. And again, once I get it apart, it might just be that the clutch is fried. Looking at this car, there's a good chance the clutch is fried. So now I can take this thing apart and make some money. Anybody want some slightly used 95 Mustang GT parts? This little guy right here is actually worth its weight in gold, damn near. Power steering pump pulley, because it's specific to these cars, and the aftermarket one isn't correct. So this pulley alone sells for like 150 bucks by itself. I'm not even joking. It's crazy. Alternator could be used on the Fox body cars because it's a newer, better style or whatever. Well, things escalated rather quickly on this one. Honestly, you have to admit, having a lift in your garage is a pretty wonderful thing. Been pretty happy with this Atlas one that I bought. Yeah, I said bought. I'm not sponsored. I don't have any sponsors. All of this is out of my pocket, so that's why. Give me that you know, like button, subscribing and sharing really helps out a bunch. I really appreciate that. I don't have any sponsors. This is all out of my pocket, and I don't make as much as I used to. So come on, how about it? Like, share, subscribe. All right, it's enough self-promoting. That's the second time I tripped over this stupid can. Anywho, just about done with this thing. I still need to pull. Let's see what I still need to pull. A few gauges out of it, like that awesome phase tachometer and that faded odometer gauge. Pedal assembly, ECM, maybe the engine harness. I'm not sure if I'm pulling it out yet or not. But at least the pedal assembly, ECM, and the gauges, they're coming out for sure. I will not be taking the Shroom air freshener or the fuzzy dice. They will go on to live in the scrapyard in the sky. Oh, just wanted to make this real quick. I already recorded this part and I didn't like the way it came out, so we'll do it again. Quick little recap. Car was $475 on Copart, plus fees and getting it, you know, brought out here. Came up to just about $1,700. So $1,700 all in from Copart. Car did not run when I got it. It was listed as a no start, and it's true, it didn't start when it got here. You see, figure out why. Somebody's doing a burnout. Obviously, non-repairable. Well, I mean, you could fix it, but it's just not worth repairing. Both. Look underneath it, actually. I'll show you. Both frame rails are kinked. Like here and over here. Yeah, both of them are kinked. I mentioned how having a lift is awesome. Oh, let's go over a couple things real quick. I'll make this 20 minutes long. Still have the rear end. I thought it was sold. I had 2 people that wanted it, and both of them just fell off the face of the earth. Don't worry, I'll sell it. Should get $600, $650 for it. It does have 373 gears in it. Found that out after I took it out. Counted 4 or 5 times. Absolutely has 373 gears in it, so should be a relatively easy sale, around 600 bucks. Transmission with the shifter, the bell housing, I should be able to get right around 1,000 bucks for it. You figure core T5s now are like $500 to $600 by themselves. The bell housing in these 94, 95 cars sells for about 300 by itself. Shifter's another 100, so you're right around 1,000 bucks there. However, which way you shake it. I do suspect this will be sold in the next couple days. Had somebody interested in the trunk lid. I think they thought it was a Cobra one, which it isn't. It's just a Fobra. It's just got the emblem on it and stuff. I told them 50 bucks, and they're like, "Oh, it's not a Cobra?" I'm like, "No, it's not a Cobra." I told them I have a Cobra one. I'll sell you, but it's 200. And they're like, "Oh yeah, never mind. I'll get one out of the junkyard." I'm like, "No, you're not. You're not going to get a Cobra trunk lid out of the junkyard." And yes, they are different. I ended up selling the drive shaft to a guy. Didn't think I would, but he insisted I sell it to him. Offered me 50 bucks for it, so it's his. 50 bucks for the drive shaft I got. Front brakes went to one guy. Sold him the spindles, front brakes, everything for 400 bucks. He was super happy with it. He sent me a picture of it installed, which I'll include like here or here somewhere. And yeah. What else did I sell off it? Hood. I got 200 for the hood. The wheels I put up for 400 bucks because I figured out they were all aftermarket. I think they were SVEs. They weren't perfect. They were okay though. The one, I think it was the right front, had a little bit of damage, but it was still straight. The other 3 were okay. The back tires were in great shape. I put them up for 400 bucks and literally had people like fighting over them. One guy offered me, he started like 450 and went all the way up to like 800, and I told him like, no, I've got somebody coming for them. It wouldn't be fair to that person. And he got upset with me. He's like, dude, it's $800. I don't know how you could say no. I'm like, easy. This shit happens to me all the time on Marketplace. I'm on my way to go buy something, and I get there, and it's double the price because someone like him messaged and said that they'll pay more money. And what usually happens is that guy never shows up. But had a few people offering $500, $600. So the guy that showed up for the 400, he ended up giving me an extra 100 because he couldn't believe that I actually held on to him for him. He's like, no, I insist. Here's an extra 100 because you're a stand-up person and you stuck to your word, and that never happens anymore. So that's just how I am. So I really appreciated that. I tried to tell him no, but he's like, no, take it. I'm like, all right. So I got 500 for the wheels, 400 for the front brakes, 200 for the hood, 50 for the drive shaft. I ended up selling the Cobra intake, the upper lower intake with the injectors and the rail and the throttle body for $6.5. Lower intake had the water temp sensor hole was the threads are a little screwed up, so I'm selling it for a little bit less than I normally would have. But he gave me $650 for the whole setup. And then the same gentleman bought the dry shaft, the headers, and that H-pipe I had laying around here. He ended up giving me $950 total for all that. So intake, dry shaft, the exhaust pieces, everything. So there's $950 right there. Yeah, I had to think about that for a second, see if I'm forgetting anything, but I don't think I am. So that puts me right at about $2 grand in sales on this car that I have $1,700 into. And then, like I said, I still have the rear end and the trans, which honestly I should have no problem getting at least $1,500 out of both of them together. And I still have the catback exhaust, which is still in good shape. Should be able to get a couple hundred out of that. ECM, engine harness, pedal assembly, Miscellaneous gauges. I should be able to get at least $400 or $500 out of all that. So 15. So I still have, I don't know, $2,200, $2,300 worth of parts to sell off this thing. And that still leaves the motor. And we'll talk about the motor real quick. Oh, I got that Scar amplifier and the, those Alteza taillights. I had another $100 for those. So, we got like 2,300, 2,400 parts I could sell. I still have the radiator, which is in great shape with the fan set up. Should be able to get 100 out of that. AC condenser I'll probably give away. C&L cold air another 100, so that's another 200 between there. So wait, 25, 2,600. We'll just say 2,500 bucks worth of parts that I can still sell off this thing. So I'm like 300 ahead, and I still have about 2,500 in parts I can sell off of it. So I'll be close to $3,000 in profit on this thing when it's all said and done. And I still have the motor. Talk about the motor real quick. I know I said I'm going to sell it. I think I'm going to hold on to this for a project. I think this might end up in one of my vans, because this motor is really fresh, actually. Like I said, someone at some point in time really cared about this car, and they either put a rebuilt motor in it or a crate motor in it, because I don't know if you see, it's got the yellow marking there, and it's got other yellow markings on it. Those are all Ford factory, like, paint markings. I'm pretty sure this was like a Ford Motorsport crate motor at some point. That's the feeling I'm getting. You tell, looking at the freeze plugs, they were actually, you know, there's like no use on them. All the freeze plugs look fresh. And that doesn't happen with, you know, a 180,000 mile motor. The freeze plugs don't look that clean. The block doesn't look that clean. It still has black paint over the whole block. And it says it's got the GT40P heads on it. I didn't check the block number yet. Oh, maybe we can do it together. Not me getting too dirty. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. What does it say? You guys see that? I'm going to try to take a picture of it. Yeah, I can't read them right now. So, regardless, it's just a stock. It's just a stock roller block, but I was going to see if it was, just disregard everything I just said. So, basically this motor has either been rebuilt or it's some sort of iron block crate motor. So somebody really put some care into this car at some point. And ignored a little bit of coolant from the intake coming off. But that lifter valley is super clean. And if you pop the valve cover off, everything in there is super clean. And it definitely has a cam in it of some sort, like aftermarket cam. And if you look, it actually has ARP head bolts on it. And I don't know, something else I saw in here. It made me think it was possibly a crate motor. And it's at least been rebuilt and gone through. Let's just leave it at that. And you can tell it doesn't have a lot of miles on it. So I'm definitely going to keep this motor for a future project. I'll probably even leave the alternator and everything on it as you see it, because honestly it's a pretty good setup. It's got the AC bypass, it's got the smog pump bypassed. You're really just running an alternator, power steering pump, and you're good to go. So I'm just going to leave it as it sits, and thinking maybe it'll end up in one of my vans or something. So we'll see. Future project. So that's the gist of it. Basically got a good running 302 roller motor for free, and I'll probably see close to $3,000 profit when it's all said and done. So I cannot argue with that. And I know everybody's been eyeballing the T-Bird over there. Don't worry, don't worry. It's over here because as soon as this thing gets out of here, that is going back in here, and we can start reviving that one. So stay tuned. You'll see a revival pretty soon. I promise. I was so busy messing with the building the past few months. I get it. I didn't have time to work on anything, but that's changing. That's starting with this guy. I took it apart, but it's still working on something. So, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys soon. I again really appreciate the comments and the likes and just the views in general. So, super appreciative of all of you. I'm almost at I think 6,000 subscribers, which hey, I'm cool with it. Like I said, I'm growing this channel at my pace, not somebody else's pace. I don't want like, I like Dalton. Dalton's awesome. I get along with him great. I don't want Dalton's subscribers. I want my own subscribers. So, thanks again, and we'll see you soon.